Guys, it's almost my Kindle's second birthday. We're literally raising a toddler. Moms who are like, my baby's my best friend. I get you now. Follow me for a week of the last week of classes. I tell you that my eyes opened. I saw the clock and I legitimately jumped out of bed in my master's degree, which is so crazy. And of course, everything that I'm reading on my Kindle, my emotional support Kindle, and my last week of being in the city, literally so much change happening. And maybe that's kind of just what adulthood is. And if that's what it is, I don't really like it. The horrors persist, but so do I. We're starting off this vlog with a cool 5-hour bus ride back to the city from my parents' house who live in the middle of nowhere, and it was raining, which is my favorite. I sought refuge in a building on my campus, and then in Canadian fashion, of course, like 2 seconds later, it was really sunny. Look how pretty the campus is. I'm trying to take it all in because this is technically the last semester that I have. I mean, like an academic semester. Speaking of, this is me in a group meeting. But let's talk about the book that I was reading because I started a new book and it's Crash and Burn by Katie Michelle. It's a romance between a girl named Mia and then her older brother's bandmate, like drummer named Eddie. Actually, they're not just bandmates, they're roommates, and they were roommates. Very forbidden love because of overprotected brother vibes. Oh my gosh. My group had a meeting with our professor at 9 a.m. today. Guess when I woke up? I woke up at 8:47. I live 15 minutes away from my school. When I tell you that my eyes opened, I saw the clock and I legitimately jumped out of bed and then came to school. Popped a mint waiting for the subway. After the meeting, went to the washroom, paper towel, dabbed my face. And then I was actually dying of starvation. And then I went to Tim's Canada Core. I ate not one, but 2 sandwiches all in a row without listening or watching to anything. Just staring into space. Like that mouse eating cheese by itself. Now I'm in the study room and I'm gonna grind out a 12-page paper. That's what I'm about to do right now. I did start reading a book last night though, a new book. I'm not sure if I'm gonna finish it. Part of a series, and I did not read the first book in the series. I think this is the second book, but I literally just saw like an Instagram reel about this book. Like, brother's best friend who's like a drummer, and then it looked like it was like really slow burn, really resisting the attraction, and I was like, I think I need that. I started reading that. I am 23% of the way through. I'm page 97. It's like fine, I guess. I mean, I like the trope, the way the characters are written. I feel like the build-up, it's like there is a build-up, but it's just like not. You know, I really like her brother. Her brother Mateo. Her and her brother are 10 years apart. She's 23, he's 33. Their parents died when she was 8 and he was 18, and then he became her legal guardian. You guys know how I feel about that. The sibling caretaker. So I don't know when Mateo's getting his book, but I think I might need it. Big surprise, I ended up DNFing Crash and Burn. It just wasn't doing it and life is too short. So I ended up picking up The Conditions of the Will by Jessa Hastings. We're mainly following Georgia and her brother Oliver, who was outcasted from the family, like their deep southern family, because he's gay. Also the feminine urge to listen to debut Taylor Swift on a random Tuesday afternoon. Actually, the book that I just finished reading was also by Jessa Hastings, and that's what I'm book journaling right now. It was the last book in the Magnolia Park series, which I 100% kind of was skim reading until Julian showed up. Let me tell you that he is like the only man that I care about in this entire book series. My smoke detectors went off because I was trying to make fries. I really like them crispy, like literally anything, even my bread. I like them extra toasty. But I went too much. Look at that. Oh my god, I was panicked. I don't know why. Every time the smoke detector comes off, I always think that the police are gonna come and get me. Also, one thing about me, I for some reason have the taste of like a middle schooler. Specifically, only when it comes to ketchup. I don't put ketchup on everything, okay? I'm not a psycho. But for the things that I do put ketchup on, I like a lot of ketchup. Yeah, I'm embarrassed to show you how much ketchup I put on that. Another thing about me is that anywhere I go, I'll order fries. Please tell me like what sitcom you are like always watching. When you finish it, you just go right back to season 1, episode 1, and you just like rotate between like different shows. Brooklyn Nine-Nine is probably the biggest one. I'm always watching Brooklyn Nine-Nine. Sometimes I will do a Friends. Sometimes a splash of New Girl. My OG though was How I Met Your Mother, which is such like a middle school boy sitcom show. I mean, that's why I first started watching it, was because the boys in my class were watching it. Right now though, I'm keeping up with Abbott Elementary. Abbott Elementary is like the best show of all time. Oh my god, it's such a good show. Like I said, I'm in the middle of book journaling, putting all my quotes in. And I need to like index the last thing that I journal. Yeah, I literally created an index for this one. Look, I don't know. I'm kind of really excited about it. But before I finish that off, I want to talk about the book that I started. Like, I started it last night. I'm on page 76, 18% of the way through. But I didn't know that Jessa Hastings came out with another book. I think that it's new. This is not part of the Magnolia Park series at all. I don't even know if it's part of a series. Maybe it's a standalone. I literally just started reading it last night and I love it. She laces her writing with something. I read the synopsis of it. I don't know if this is true. I think that it's like a love triangle between siblings. Obviously not between the siblings. Not Sweet Home Alabama. We're in the sister's point of view. Georgia, she has a lot of siblings, but the only sibling that she actually likes is Oliver, because they've both been like outcasted from the family for like different reasons. And so this book starts with the dad. He died, and so everyone has to come back together for the funeral. The second that Georgia steps into the house, she's just like, oh, that's the most gorgeous man I've ever seen in my entire life, sitting in the living room. Who is that? Oh, it's probably Oliver's new boyfriend. And she's like, wow, you are the hottest man I've ever seen. Like, that's crazy. Oliver comes and she's just like, oh my gosh, your boyfriend is so hot. And he goes, yeah, isn't he? He's not my boyfriend. He's my sponsor. And she's like, oh. He's Australian. His name is Sam. Sam Penny, which is a made-up children's book name if I've ever heard one. Obviously, the two of them, there's like a thing happening already. It's the last day of school. This is the last day of our classes. After this, it's kind of like just like an assignment season where we need to hand in all of our assignments and have presentation day and all that stuff. But today is gonna be the last time we have class. Low-key, I was up at 3 a.m. I debated whether I should just stay awake, take the L, but I did end up being able to sleep. But I did finish the book. Oh, wrong book. I gave it a 4 stars. Oh my god. Why did I think that this was just a book about a love triangle? It's literally not even really a book about the romance. Like, the romance isn't even the most important part. There's no love triangle in this book. I don't know why I thought that's how it was being marketed. There's like stuff, but it's like not a love triangle. You know what I mean? I don't know. It's just like a story and it's mostly about like siblings. I did like the romance in it though. And it reminded me of the show. Do you know the show Lie to Me? You guys like the show Sherlock, like on BBC? I think that you would love the show Lie to Me. It's all about like reading people, like body language, micro expressions. And the main character in this book, Georgia, that's like what she's studying, and she's basically like a human lie detector, and we're all in her perspective. And so every single person, she can like just tell what emotion they're feeling, whether they're lying, and that kind of stuff. Low-key, you need a little bit of suspension of disbelief for that, but I like that our main character was like so smart. Obviously, I'm gonna book journal this book. On another note, can anyone please, I'm begging you, please, people who struggle with catastrophic thinking, please tell me how you manage your catastrophic thinking. Catastrophic thinking is my #1 op. Like, I was like looking at like videos about it and all that kind of stuff, and like I know that I'm catastrophizing, so at least I have like that awareness. But I think like being able to take your mind off of it, oh my god, the sirens, being able to take your mind off of it and like calm yourself down and that kind of stuff, like, oh my gosh, like I need tips. Please. Tried to doom scroll on social media a little bit. That didn't really work, which I know doom scrolling is like bad for you, but honestly, listen, you can't have your cake and eat it too. But do you guys like my book journal? I kind of love it a lot. Like my new one. I feel like my book journal is low-key like a self-regulation tool. Like, it's literally like a baby's blanket. Like, it's a toy, literally an adult plaything for me. Anyway, last day of school celebration vibes. Went to the park with the girlies, chatting, gossiping. It's not the last time I'm gonna see them, but definitely won't be the same again. And I played volleyball. I can't decide what book I want to read next. It's causing me a whole crisis. Yeah, I don't really know. My plan is to hand in that 12-page paper today, the one that I said I was gonna grind out on like Monday. It's Friday now. Also, remember I was talking about my catastrophic thinking and my anxiety? Well, the event that triggered me to say that in this video actually resolved. And you know that tweet that's like, oh, sorry for like freaking out, didn't know that everything was gonna turn out okay? Yep, that's me. I really do think I still need to get a handle on that though, so actually please comment, please. Also, my friend put me onto this app. It's called Dimensional. It's literally like an app that is like compilation of like every single personality test, and it'll give you like the most like detailed summary of like every single thing, and then like you can add your friends on it and then like compare like your compatibility or your core differences, core similarities. And I'm actually obsessed. Low-key, I don't even know that much about like MBTI, like personality. Like, I don't really know like science behind it or anything. I kind of only know my personality type: introvert, intuition, feeling, and perceive. There was one that was like your worst habits in love. #1, seeing compatibility as a checklist. 2, getting upset if your partner's best friend isn't you. And 3 is falling in love with every beautiful stranger. I was like, I'm moving tomorrow. I'm moving out of this apartment. Sorry, you guys are tilted, obviously. All the big stuff, like all the furniture. And then I'm gonna be living out of a suitcase. Not gonna have a bed, not gonna have a desk. And I should probably start trying to get ready, like prepping, like putting things into bags, like what I can. Putting things into boxes when I can, so that it's like easy as possible. I started the preemptive packing. I'm gonna just compile all of this, like all this stuff in my room into this corner so that it's like easier. There's nothing to watch. Please comment down below what I should watch. Like, I've been contemplating what I need to put on. I don't know what to watch. There's nothing. I was like, should I just rewatch Gilmore Girls? Like, the last show that I actually watched to completion was Ted Lasso on Apple TV. And oh my god, it changed my life. Anyone? If you guys are Ted Lasso girls, literally the best show I've ever watched in my life. Life-changing, never be the same again. Should I watch The Pit? I was like thinking about that. If you guys know that, it's like a medical drama. But I keep seeing TikToks about this like one couple that's like not a couple at all because he's actually married. But like everyone was saying it's giving like Sid and Carmi vibes from The Bear. Literally nothing's happening between them and people are just being delusional. And I love when that happens because I love being delusional. This is what I did. All that stuff, packed everything. Last thing on the list is the laundry. That finally came out of the dryer. So I need to sort all that and then I need to get ready for jazz night. Changed my outfit last minute because it's too cold outside for what I originally wanted to wear. So this is what I'm wearing instead. Oh, fit check in the stairwell. Dicey. Bolero, black tank, jeans. And then this bag that I thrifted. So I put my camera in there and I brought my Kindle. Is it rude to read in front of the performers? Look, if I was performing and I saw someone reading, I don't know. I'm gonna meet my friends. I'm gonna take you guys with me, obviously. Sorry Sorry, all these clips are like weirdly cropped because my friends are in it and I'm gatekeeping my friends. You can't see their faces. I ended up not picking another book to read, like one to commit to by the end of this vlog. It'd be like that sometimes. I don't know. Thank you for following me along this week. This is how many pages I was able to read this week. Subscribe below if you haven't already. Follow me on my socials are all linked in the description. I'll see you all in the next one. Bye!